I'm sorry, Luis, you're saying the final report design won't be ready for the pilot?
Not yet. No, that was not part of the sprint's goal.
It is a critical requirement for the pilot.
Louis, it's Mark. I have a question with regards to bugs.
Well, each item, each epic, story, subtask, every line item gets a number.
Actually, guys, if the bugs are raising, it sounds bad for agility.
Frankly speaking, it's very easy to fail in Agile, but it's not about having a faith in Agile because it's something different. The ultimate goal is to satisfy our businesses and our clients and the users. You can say that Agile is a set of principles, it's philosophy, and the most importantly, it's mindset. It's about being Agile, not actually doing Agile.
It's easy to say, change your mindset, yeah? But it's the path. So we need to teach a lot in the beginning, and as we see that the people or the person or team member is really getting it, is trying and learning, and suddenly it's like when you are taking animals from the zoo and you want them after 20 years in zoo, you want to release them into whole nature. They are going slowly out of the cave. They are afraid to walk because they don't know what could happen. And then when they first run and nothing is stopping them, this is it what we are trying to search for. That move.
Agile itself is a competency built around a team. It always starts with the team itself. It's not like you have one project manager or one person who knows Agile and you can execute the project in Agile manner. You need to have a team in place, cross-functional, self-organized. You need to have those roles and competency within the team so you can actually deliver end-to-end result. This is the foundation. If you don't have a team, you can't really operate in Agile.
You have a team who can deliver stuff, who can deliver some value, who can deliver software that can save lives or bring some advantage, to competitive advantage or whatever. And through that team, you are searching opportunities. So you can have the best technical team in the world, but that team has no business knowledge. So you need somebody from the business who, at the other hand, has the perfect business knowledge.
The application SMART is basically to enable CRAs to author reports faster and on the site. So CRAs are clinical research associates. They're part of Merck Research Lab, so MRL, and specifically within MRL clinical trials, the GCTO, Global Clinical Trials Organization. And they're the users of SMART, and we're basically going to enable them to capture data from the clinical trials they're overseeing whilst they're at the site and in a much faster way than they're used to currently.
The way that the cooperation with the business works is that we have sprints that last for 2 weeks at a time. At the end of each sprint, we have a sprint review during which we meet with the business and present what changes we've made, what successes we've had, as well as what challenges we've encountered. They can then provide feedback with what we've done and then provide input as well onto the obstacles that we're facing. And it's particularly helpful when we have business-related questions. And in that way, we have a constant flow of feedback regarding the work that we're doing. So this way we can ensure that we're delivering something that has quality, that has value, while also ensuring that any issues that we encounter are quickly addressed.
The value it's going to add for Merck is going to move us from the old age data source, filing reports on paper, to everything automated in a simple box, in one repository where we can send this report to multiple endpoints, save us time and basically save us costs on the long run. That's the value I can see in this app.
The value to the business, it's actually going to save about 150,000 man hours throughout the year. So that represents or translates to roughly $2 million worth of savings for the company.
When you are really focused on value, right, you can answer the question, what value did I bring to my team today? What value did I bring to my organization during last year? Suddenly you think in values. You come to work in the morning and you say, what value am I going to bring to this organization? Or am I going to just spend the whole day on executing tasks or doing my work and going through my emails? You often ask people, what did you do yesterday? I've been in the meetings whole day. I've been programming the whole day. I've been testing the whole day. The question is, what did you deliver? What did you do? What have you accomplished? What value did you bring? Because Agile is a lot about value.
This is totally different mindset than standard approach, where you got the this is what I want, and you have 5 days to do it. So they just do it and take another task, and they are just executing tasks. We don't want task executors. We want the people who can think, who can be creative, who can help each other and achieve common goal.
One of the concerns or problems in IT industry standard is that success is measured by IT projects delivered in time, in cost, and in scope. And for example, we are running Lego workshops in our company right now because we believe, and it's proven already that by doing some practical workshops brings quite easily those aha moments where you realize actually that change. When you are just looking at the presentation at PowerPoint, yes, it's fine. It's like a reading book. That aha moment might come or might not come.
The meeting itself has several steps. So first step, we are introducing the traditional waterfall approach. We directly jump into the first real example with the traditional scenarios. These are the requirements, this is the time, you need to deliver, this is the success, and so on. Based on that, usually people who are there and who don't have experience with Agile, they feel satisfied, they don't see any problem. And then we go through theory, which mostly triggers some question, but it's still not enough. And in the last part, we do the real exercise, hands-on. After this exercise, usually there are the aha moments, like people starting to think, this is what Agile Manifesto said. This is the way why we do it. This is the way what could work.
That was amazing. Actually, I heard about Agile for like ages we are hearing, but it was the very first time I practiced it. And then especially we can compare like the waterfall from the very beginning, that was the first part, and then the Agile in the very end. So we can see even like the whole atmosphere in a team that really changed. So it was really, really cool.
I might sound maybe too self-confident, but implement Agile in startup organization in size of 10 people. Super easy. You can access everybody. You can talk to everybody. You can influence everybody. Even in the company in size of 100 people it's not such a big deal because you can still access everybody. You can speak to everybody in the company physically. But if we are talking about company in size of 60,000 people, how do you do that? We can't do it by ourselves. Of course, we need to we need close cooperation with testing team, with operations team, with planning team, with development team, etc. So in order to succeed, we need a support from the entire organization to implement Agile. So that's the key principle. Let's say that's the key thing.